Okay, let's move on. Hunting regulations, number 32, page 304A through D. So, Director Moreau.
Yeah, thank you. I want to thank Teresa for getting this together in a hurry and looking at the previous activity on this. My understanding is that the previous activity didn't get well, shall I say, got a less than adequate response from the ministry because I guess the local person basically dismissed it. So I'm speaking for Teresa now, but this is just report. The recommendation on page 304A, I need to suggest a couple of modifications to that, and just to have it a little clearer. So I would like there to be that staff provide the ministry information regarding the higher density areas in the regional district, and that the ministry be, and that the ministry be requested that all such areas be made no shooting and no hunting areas. I think this all came about because we had in Area A, basically at Daniel Point, which is zoned R1 residential, and R1A and R1B, again, residential zones, people walking around with a bow and probably a rifle. This was quite recent, and I got many emails on it. Interestingly, there was also a report that this had happened the previous year where people were caught on the back of a truck with firearms driving around, and the resident didn't get any assistance from the RCMP or the conservation officer. So I think that this is critical. Things have changed, and it looks like the maps, as far as the hunting regulations go online, are considerably out of date. There's been a lot of development, and so I think we have to get caught up. We can't have these people walking around with guns where houses are 100 feet apart.
Could you repeat the recommendation you're proposing, please?
Okay, and that staff provide the ministry with information regarding the higher density areas in the regional district, and that the ministry be requested that all such areas be made no shooting and no hunting zones.
What is this? Oh. Okay, Director Seegers.
On page 304A, it indicates that the biologist has to build a case for the change based on biological or safety concerns. So we might want to stress the safety concerns in the built-up area to give them the rationale to be able to do what they need to do.
Good suggestion, and I think that that needs to be in the right.
Can you repeat that, please?
Include the safety concerns for the residents, or including safety concerns for the residents in the built-up areas or something.
I guess maybe the first and that, ahead of the two and that's that I suggested, as a suggestion, and that hunting in high-density residential areas have caused safety issues in these higher, have caused safety concerns and issues, and then the rest is as is. That sound right?
Okay, is there a seconder for that? Any further discussion? All in favor? It's carried.